Hi, this is Bass Guitar Lessons Leeds, and this tutorial is for You're Wondering Now by The Specials. Lots of people have done this. It was originally done by Andy and Joey, and then the Scartalites covered it, and Amy Winehouse did a version. I think the Specials version is probably the best known. So let's have a quick look at the intro and chorus to You're Wondering Now.
You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. You're wondering how you will pay for the way you did behave. Curtain has fallen.
Okay, so that's the intro and chorus. I'm going to break this down just into three sections, and that's the whole song because it's a very short song. So we'll start off with the intro and the chorus, and then we'll go through it. It's all just major triads throughout, really, and there's a little cheeky slide near the end. That's about it. So the intro starts on the guitar with the figure that's the same as the You're Wondering Now. That bit is just done on guitar, so and we come in on where the now would be. So it's da 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 da, and we're there on an A there. So, and all we're doing is playing triads here. So, and the rhythm. So playing one on the A, letting beat two go, and then playing on the and of two, and then it's three and four, and using the other two notes in the triad, and just clip those. So you're playing nice and short and detached. That's playing staccato, which happens a lot in this kind of stuff. So we play that on the A, which is fret 5, and then frets 4 and 7. You do 4 to 7 twice. Then we're going to play the 7 again on beat 1 because E is the next chord, and that's here at fret 7 on the A string. And I play that still with my little finger, and then on the rest of beat 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, I move, and then I've got the same shape as I play against the A chord. So far we've got a little shift. Then we go to fret 5 on the A string and do the same. That's a D. And then we play the A, and we play the A 3 more times. E, D, A. And then it goes into the chorus. Now that's all we're going to do, what I've just done there, but I'll go through the form of it really slow now from the beginning so you can see it. This is in the play along, it's broken down into verse and chorus, and that's what we're going to do. So I'll just play exactly where that finishes, because the second part is the verse where it goes into the line is curtain has fallen, and that goes up to a D. So you'll know exactly where the stops are. So just play this through nice and slowly and say what I'm doing. The first bit's the intro, 1, and you've got your little guitar measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the E, D, back to A. Hold A, and again, E, D, A. Chorus is A, and again, And last bar's the only one that's slightly different, and it's easier if anything. We're just playing 1, 2, and 3, 4. So instead of bouncing back off these two, we're just playing them for a beat each. And again, they're still played slightly detached. As we go into the next section. So that's all you need to play the intro and the chorus. Next, we'll look at the verse, second chorus, and the instrumental section.
You will pay for the way you did behave. Curtain has fallen, now you're on your own. I won't return, forever you will wait. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. Curtain has fallen.
Okay, so that's the verse, second chorus, and instrumental break. So you're wondering now, I'm going to break that down now. The verse starts on a D, and again, if we've got this shape, you're going to be able to play the whole song all the way through, just keeping that shape, because every chord we go to uses it. So you've got the D at fret 5 on your A string, and he plays 2 eighth notes on beat 1. The second time he just plays a quarter note, but the rest of it's exactly the same. A for 2, but we break it down like we did before. Going into the verse, it's going to go back to the D, and he does the same. He just plays 2 notes on beat 3, so it's similar but not the same. 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to go to a B major. Play exactly the same rhythm as we've played before. Again, that's at fret 7, and then you're going to play fret 6 and 9 for your other 2 notes of the chord. And then we're going to play an E, and this is where he mixes. The only time he really plays something slightly different is he plays the E at fret 7 and then the lower E. So he plays which is a nice variation. It just gets the low note in. We play the E twice there, and then we go into the chorus, which is just 4 bars, A, E, D, and A that you've already played. Then there's an instrumental section which is practically the same as the intro, but I'm going to play all that page now just so you can see exactly how it goes. So we're going from the verse right down to the end of the instrumental break. And I'll just play it through to it now, and I'll call the chords as I'm doing it. So we start on the D. A. Just with quarter notes. D. 3 and 4. B. E. Chorus on A. E. D. A. This is the instrumental break. A for 2 bars. E. D. A for 3. E. D. A. And then on beats 3 and 4 do the same as we did previously, because we're going to go into the next verse, which we'll take a look at next. That's all you need to be able to play the First verse, second chorus, and the instrumental break.
Curtain has fallen, now you're on your own. I won't return, forever you will wait. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. You're wondering how you will pay for the way you did behave. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end.
This is the second verse and the third and final chorus of You Wondering Now by the Specials. So the verse is practically the same, except he does a little slide at the end, so I'll take you through that, and then it goes into the chorus. So I'll just play the whole thing, because all these things you've played before, it's just kind of knowing the form of them, I suppose, just knowing where the different bits are. So rather than I can play through this quite slowly and talk through it at the same time, and you've got the play along section. So this is the second verse, and then the third and final chorus, and there's a nice little a cappella bit at the end for anyone who's familiar with the song. So here we go. This is the second verse. So they're all triads, remember, and the verse is D, D, A again, quarter notes, D, D again, B, E, 1, 2, 3, slide, and then the chorus, E, D, A, A for a bar, and they just play on A on beat one, and it stops, and they sing You're Wondering Now. Nice a cappella harmony part there, and that's all the song. That's all you need to be able to play You're Wondering Now. Take good note if you've not been playing that long and you're seeing these triads coming up in everything. So they're in sort of songs by the Beat, by the Specials, by lots of people, but they're really there in a lot of ska stuff, and quite prominent and high in the mix. And just with slightly different rhythms, you can get a lot of mileage out of the basic triad.